Colorado's climate is tougher on windows than many homeowners realize. I mean, from intense sun exposure to brutal hailstorms and dramatic temperature swings, choosing the right window can literally make a massive difference in your home's comfort, its overall durability, and its long-term value. So, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving straight into exactly what it takes to choose replacement windows that won't just look good, but will actually survive at altitude.
Okay, let's dive into this. We really need to talk about the elephant in the room for anyone living along the Front Range or up in the mountains. Are your windows actually protecting your biggest investment, or are they silently failing on you? Finding the best windows for the Colorado climate means facing a hard truth. Standard off-the-shelf options, they just don't cut it. The sheer physics of high altitude combined with our wild weather dynamics create this unique structural and thermal challenge that will literally tear a cheap window apart.
I actually like to think of this whole thing as an elemental battle. Your home is essentially fighting off four distinct environmental villains every single year to maintain its comfort and its value. Think about it. You've got severe UV exposure just baking your frames, the kinetic impacts from sudden violent hailstorms, invisible thermal stress from those crazy wild temperature swings, and the constant quiet drain of energy and efficiency. To actually win this battle, you absolutely need the right materials and the right engineering on your side.
So here is our roadmap for today. First, beating intense UV exposure. Second, surviving the hail season. Third, managing temperature swings. Fourth, energy efficiency and comfort. And finally, choosing your perfect window.
Part 1. Beating intense UV exposure. Let's look at the invisible damage happening every single sunny day. 25%. That is the massive jump in UV intensity you face living in a place like Denver compared to being at sea level. The science actually tells us that UV intensity increases about 10 to 12% for every 1,000 meters you go up in elevation. Why? Well, because our atmosphere is thinner, so it filters out way less ultraviolet light. And this intense, high-altitude sun exposure, it's relentless. It accelerates fading on your gorgeous hardwood floors, turns your carpets into this weird tie-dye, and actively breaks down standard window frames. It's exactly why having truly UV-resistant windows is pretty much mandatory up here. To fight back against all that sun, you absolutely need the right glass. Enter low E, or low emissivity glass. Now, without getting too bogged down in the jargon, this glass basically uses these microscopic metal oxide layers to reflect heat and UV rays, all while still letting visible light pass through. It's kind of like a transparent thermal shield for your house. But keep in mind, there is a big difference in formulations. Low E2 coatings are moderate, great for balanced climates. But for homes at higher elevations or places with massive, baked-in west-facing exposure, the best low E glass windows in Colorado really need to feature a low E3 coating. That gives you 3 dense layers of protection, blocking up to 95% of those brutal UV rays. And this brilliantly illustrates the big trade-off we have to make. A standard clear double-pane glass lets in 82% of visible light, sure, but it also brings massive heat gain and literally zero UV protection. By contrast, the premium low E366 glass blocks 95% of those harmful rays and offers maximum solar control. Now, when you're looking for the best windows for Colorado sun, you might notice that low E366 has this very slight green tint to it. And yeah, this can be a bit controversial for folks who just want crystal clear views. But honestly, in our intense UV environment, that slight tint is a completely necessary trade-off to stop your living room from turning into a giant oven and your furniture from getting totally sun-bleached. Moving on to part 2, surviving the hail season in Colorado's notorious Hail Alley. Just think about the sheer kinetic energy we're dealing with here. We're talking about hailstones easily exceeding 2 inches in diameter, dropping from the sky at velocities between 70 and 100 miles per hour. I mean, standard single or double pane glass is just woefully under-equipped for that kind of bombardment. This is exactly where Colorado hail damage to windows usually hits hardest, leaving you with microfractures, weakened seals, indented, or even completely shattered frames that leave your home totally exposed to wind and rain. So, when you're upgrading to hail-resistant windows, you generally have 2 main safety glass options. Tempered glass windows are heat-treated to be stronger, which is great, but under severe hail, they are designed to shatter completely into small, dull pieces. Safer for you if you're standing nearby, sure, but it leaves your home completely wide open to the storm. Laminated glass, however, that is the absolute gold standard for storm resilience. It uses this really tough plastic inner layer, usually something called PVB, that's bonded right between 2 panes of glass. So if a 100-mile-per-hour hailstone smacks into it, the glass might crack, but it holds together. No water intrusion, no interior wind damage. It's a real game changer. All right, part 3. Managing extreme temperature swings, or as I call it, the invisible stress test. 50 degrees. Anyone who lives in Colorado knows the joke. You can experience all 4 seasons on a random Tuesday. It is completely normal here to see a 40 to 50 degree temperature drop in a single afternoon. You might be out hiking in a 70-degree sunny afternoon, and then it just plummets to 20 degrees by nightfall. This rapid, intense thermal cyclone drives some severe window expansion and contraction, testing the structural limits of your home every single day. So, the crucial point here is how different frame materials actually handle that wild expansion. In the great fiberglass versus vinyl windows debate, fiberglass absolutely wins at altitude. Why? Because it expands and contracts at the exact same rate as the glass panes it's holding. This means there's virtually zero stress on the window seals, which gives you an impressive lifespan of 30 to 40 years. Vinyl frames, on the other hand, have a much higher thermal expansion rate than glass. So during those 50-degree temperature swings, vinyl expands a lot more, pulling and stressing those seals constantly. Combine that mechanical stress with our high UV degradation, and honestly, standard replacement windows made of vinyl might only last 15 to 20 years up here. Part 4. Energy efficiency and comfort. Let's talk about the financial stakes and upcoming building codes. To understand the incoming laws around this, we first have to demystify a pretty critical metric, the U factor. Now, unlike your attic insulation where a higher R value is what you want, with windows, a lower U factor is actually better. It simply measures how much heat escapes through the entire window assembly. So if you want truly energy-efficient windows in Colorado that keep you cooler in summer and warmer in winter, a low U factor is your absolute best friend. And you really need to care about this because the 2025 Colorado window energy standards are completely changing the game. Starting in 2026, local municipalities are going to enforce strict new efficiency codes. Basically, any new window installed in a home under 5,000 square feet must have a U factor of 0.30 or lower. Have a larger home? The rules get even stricter, requiring 7 to 10% more efficiency or even renewable energy offsets for massive homes over 7,500 square feet. What does this mean for you? Well, if a retailer tries to sell you a heavily discounted batch of non-compliant older inventory today, just know that those windows will very soon be illegal for permitted renovations. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the golden rule of altitude installation. Listen, even the absolute most expensive high-end window will fail if it's installed incorrectly for our elevation. Because atmospheric pressure is lower up here, the sealed gas inside standard double pane or triple pane windows will literally expand as it travels up the mountain, causing the glass to bulge, distort, or in some cases, literally rupture. To prevent this, windows shipped to high altitudes absolutely must have capillary tubes installed. These are tiny breather tubes that equalize the pressure during transport. Once the window gets used to the altitude, the installers seal the tubes up. This is exactly why proper window installation in Colorado by local experts is so crucial. Generic contractors might not even know about altitude physics. Finally, part 5. Choosing your perfect window. Let's synthesize all this into some practical takeaways. As one of our sources perfectly puts it, there isn't one perfect window for every Colorado home. The best choice depends on your budget, your home's exposure to sun and weather, and your long-term goals. And that's the absolute truth. You have to balance all these high-performance metrics we just learned about against your actual remodeling budget. It's really just about finding that sweet spot for your specific property. So here is the final verdict. If you want premium durability that perfectly shrugs off those wild 50-degree temperature swings, fiberglass windows in Colorado are your top-tier choice. Now, if you need budget-friendly efficiency, high-quality vinyl provides excellent value. Just, keep an eye on that shorter lifespan at extreme altitudes. Matching a historic aesthetic, clad wood gives you beautiful interior wood protected by a tough, UV-resistant aluminum exterior. But honestly, regardless of the frame you choose, if you live in a high-exposure or hail-prone area, focus on getting laminated glass with a low E3 coating. That's your ticket for absolute optimal projection. So take a look at your own home today and ask yourself, are your windows actively protecting your investment, keeping those energy bills low, and blocking out the brutal UV rays and hail? Or are they just fragile placeholders, slowly degrading and waiting for the next big storm to finally fail? Well, armed with everything we've covered today, you are now ready to make an upgrade that will truly survive the elements. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and happy building!